Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video for you. This is an AMA recap video of the video that they just put out, the Veve just put out today on April the 26th. So I put the link to the video in the description. If you want to go watch it, I definitely think you should. It's a great video. They talk about all the stuff that's coming up, but I put together a little recap for you, just a summary in case you don't have the time to watch the whole thing or in case you just want to watch this first. But anyway, like I said, links in the description. All right. So let's get into it right now. I just want to go through it. There's some massive stuff they announced, of course, for May. It's just really exciting. Okay. So one of the first things I noticed, and this isn't an announcement, okay, so don't freak out. But in the background behind David, there was Star Wars comic #1, and it was right behind David. So I don't know. Think what you're gonna think, but that's not an announcement or anything. I just noticed that behind him. But hey, we'll see what happens. Wouldn't it be great if we got Star Wars the comic? It's a Marvel comic. Who knows? Maybe we'll get that in the app. But anyway, that's not an announcement. That's just for fun. Let's get into the actual stuff they announced. Transfers. Okay, so transfers, you know how they got rid of them to help get rid of all the bots and everything. Well, they are coming back. So don't worry. This is great. They announced as soon as MCP, Master Collector Program, is launched, the transfers will come back. Now, the reason they're going to wait till then is because they'll get a chance to see who has a lot of collectibles in the app, who is in the Master Collector Program legitimately. And those are the accounts that'll be able to do transfers back and forth. None of these bot accounts or anything like that that have 1 or 2 items. So it's going to be more important to even have a bigger place in Master Collector and, to collect those points, to stack those, comics or whatever you're stacking, because at that point, they'll be able to know that you're a real collector. And so they'll be allowing you to have transfers. So that's coming again. We don't know exactly the timeline, but MCU, when it launches, right, that's when we'll get transfers back. So that's good news, right? And the web app, now this is the biggest one. The web app is going to be launching in May, which means we're going to be able to look at Veve and do all of our stuff and buy our stuff and everything on our computers, which is going to be so fantastic. And they talked about how, it's going to be much easier to use on the phone in terms of filtering and searching and all that kind of stuff. So this is really fantastic news, everybody. I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to be sitting at my computer doing it. I mean, I love looking on the phone too, but at the same time, it's going to be great. And this is coming in May, everybody. So this is the first step for me of the web app, the MTL, the KYC, all of that. This is step 1 and it's coming up quick, everybody. So look for it. This is great. Go watch the video. They'll talk all about it. It's super exciting, right? Next thing is, like I said, about the KYC and the MTL, it's their top priority. They talked about it again. This is what they're doing. They're going to give us another update on the next AMA, which is like in a month from now, but they're getting the web app out first, and then we're handling this stuff. So they're prioritizing these items really the most, everybody. So, like I said, if you're not here long term, you're going to miss out because this is all coming. They're working hard on it. And I believe them. I'm with them. I'm here for the long term. Hopefully you are as well. So check out the video as well, like I said, and just watch how they describe it. It's really good news. It's coming along, and the web app's first, right? So the next thing they put in is this wait list. The testing drop. You know how we have the drops right now, which is the blind box or the buy now. They are going to do a test drop this May, and this is super exciting because it's going to be the Veve logo, and everyone's going to be able to participate. So this is the one where you're on a wait list. It's kind of like if you're in NBA Top Shot, where they have a wait list where you get in there and you have to wait and you get your turn in line to buy an item. They're going to test it out, and they're going to do Veve logos, 4 different variations. It sounds like. I don't know what the price is going to be. They joked around about it being really expensive, but they were just kidding, right? But this is going to be great. We're going to finally test out this system to see if we like it or not. And it's going to happen this May. So this is a big month, everybody. So look forward to that, right? Next thing too, Master Collector points. Okay, so they talked about Master Collector Program. When it comes out, there's going to be stuff on your profile. It's going to show your level and your ranks and your points and all that. And there's going to be a leaderboard. So if you're into HRO and you're liking the leaderboards and that kind of thing, is this going to happen with Veve as well? So that's really exciting. And that's obviously going to be coming out at some point. We'll get our transfers back, like I said, like they said, after that too. So we'll be able to do giveaways again and all sorts of fun stuff, right? So that's all coming too. But it's going to look really cool on the app when we have our points and we can see all that. So I've already been looking, at all of my points. Stay tuned for my video coming up soon where I do my roster review, where I show you how I calculate all my points. And I think you should be too, if you're really interested in getting in the Master Collector program. It's going to be really important, definitely. So, so another thing they talked about was the IMX bridge. Now, what this takes your OMI from layer 1 to layer 2. And what that means is your OMI that you buy on an exchange, you're able to then switch it over to layer 2. And that's where you're able to use your OMI to buy NFTs on the Immutable X platform, and also future in Veve itself, right? So the bridge is released. I've already used it myself to buy HRO cards and stuff like that on Immutable X. You can buy it with OMI now, but you have to convert it from when you buy your OMI on an exchange, and then you bring it over, and then you're able to convert it to layer 2. And this bridge is now live and active. I've already known about it, but this is something they mentioned. So watch the video for them, and they can explain it more. And also, there's I'll probably make a video about this too once we get closer. Once we can use OMI in Veve to actually buy stuff, that's coming very soon, everybody. That's all part of the plan, right? So anyway, that bridge is already there to convert your OMI over to where it needs to be, right? And so you can already use your OMI, like I said, to buy HRO cards and other NFTs on Immutable X. So it's already there. Just Veve's not there yet, but it will be, right? So anyway, that's another thing they mentioned. Marketing is another big thing they're talking about. I asked actually one of these questions, in the Twitter space that they had. I asked about marketing and stuff, a couple weeks ago, and they were joking around about it. But they're talking about once they get all of this stuff in place, the web app's coming now this month in May, and of course we're getting the other stuff as well, MTL, KYC, and all that. Then they're going to really start marketing everybody, and you're going to see it. They said you're going to start seeing all of this stuff get out there. So the app is going to get massive. So everybody, it's only a matter of time. You just have to be a little bit patient, like I am as well, and everything's going to work out. It's going to be fantastic, right? And they ended the video here with David, and I was listening to what he was saying, and I totally believe everything that David's saying, because he's really sincere, you can tell. And he's talking about not wanting to be giving empty promises or anything like that. He talks about how hard they're working, how they're hiring people. This is what they're doing. They're working full on hardcore on this for us, for themselves as well, to make this app the best that they can possibly make it. MTL is taking some time because, of the multiple countries, but they're getting really close with compliance, they said. And, so this is really promising as well. So like I said, they're not going to give us empty promises. They're going to fulfill, they're not giving us exact dates because that's kind of impossible to do for them. But at the same time, it's all coming, everybody, right? So anyway, that's the little recap video. I hope you guys like it. Like I said, the description is the video link is in the description of the video, and so is my Twitter and my Instagram if you want to follow me there. And go follow Veve as well on Twitter, because then you'll get some more information. But yeah, watch the AMA that they put out. Have a look at it, take some notes, right? And also hit like if you like this video. You can always subscribe to the channel if you want, and join my membership for my drop heads. You can see the logo is up in the top corner for drop heads, right? And you can get one of those free if you're on the channel, right? Anyway, I hope you liked the video. I was really stoked about it. We'll see you in the next video, and happy collecting.